So hold on there. It's not gonna look crazy later. The slim chance it's not gonna look crazy later. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina. I'm a Russian American makeup and beauty addict. I love affordable, inexpensive makeup, and I'll review this and I'll pass the savings to you guys. In this video, I'm doing the intro without makeup because the results are gonna be a surprise for you and for me, and I want us to be together on this. So I'm doing the makeup tutorial by Scott Barnes that he did on Tati Westbrook for film and video, the snatural on J-Lo. And this is going to be a following Scott Barnes tutorial. So if you guys are interested, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell. I upload every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 11 AM Pacific time. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it and leave me a comment. Let's get right into this. I'm excited. So I've been toying with this idea for a while. I've seen other people do this kind of video, following Scott Barnes makeup tutorial, following Tati Westbrook, Scott Barnes, and it looks so cool. So now I consider her now my friend, and I follow her. This girl is amazing. If you guys are not following her yet, I'm gonna link her channel down below, and her name is Missa, and her channel name is Make Me Up Missa. So she organized the whole Patreon group for us. So the Patreons, now we have WhatsApp group, we have a Facebook group, we go live, we chat with each other, we have Discord group, and we're called Sexy Sausages because the sausages are sexy and buttery. So anyway, back to our topic. So Missa did this following tutorial, and she says it would be nice if my Patreons or my subscribers did a similar look. So I'm like, yes, I'm gonna do it. So this one is for you, Missa. So I'm not Tati Westbrook hair color at all, but I mean, naturally I am, like duh. I'm a fake blonde, obviously. So, and ignore my pink eyelids because I just used Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette earlier, and it's beautiful but purple stains. So we're gonna cover that up later. So I'm gonna try to run the video down here as I'm watching it on my iPad. So first things first, he only uses brushes, Scott Barnes. He's a makeup artist, as you might know, or if you don't know, go check out Tati Westbrook video, and I'm going to link that video down in the description box as well. And he does film and stage makeup, he does J-Lo looks, and mostly this is like a makeup for stage or for film, so it's gonna look a little jarring in person because it's a lot of paint, but that's why he says it's a natural, because it's snatched but it's natural. I'm a little scared because he doesn't use sponges, so he calls that brush I'm looking now a cat paw, and he doesn't use a primer. So we'll go with that primer. I have moisturizer, so I've been talking enough, so let's go for it. So he started with concealer right away. So it looks like the concealer he underpaints under the makeup. So let me zoom in a little bit because that's gonna be cray. So he starts with the concealer and he goes on all high points. And I'm gonna use this Makeup Revolution Infinite, the new one. So he kind of paints it everywhere in a very thick layers. And we're gonna continue. So he brings it up all the way to the nose. So I think I better start blending. I just watched a little bit of video. So I don't have a cat paw, but I have this Morphe brush. And I better start blending because I think this thing is drying. Although it's not overly drying, but he says it's lifting. It's supposed to lift everything up. So I blend it out and lift it up. I think this kind of thing really looks awful in real life because it's gonna be cakey the house. He brings it up to down to the chin in the middle, and he lifts it up like this. So this is what we're getting for now, and he's gonna about to start contouring. So for contouring, I went to store and I got another e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and this one is really nice. So I think it's gonna give me just enough time. So I think he's using the brush, and I went ahead and bought another e.l.f. brush. Alright, so here's the e.l.f. brush, and this is a contouring brush. It has a nice surface, so I'm going into this concealer and we're gonna try to contour the jaw. This kind of reminds me of Alexis Stone. If you don't know who Alexis Stone is, look her up. She is a drag queen, the British one, and she does all these transformations in celebrities. And she does a severe, but she does like legit severe contour, but her transformations are amazing. So this is all gonna be blended later, because right now we're looking cray. And we're gonna go some more and do the contouring here. This is a nice brush. I've been sleeping on these e.l.f. brushes. I think this is like one of the new generation e.l.f. brushes. So this is supposed to be under the underpaint contour. So hold on there. It's not gonna look crazy later. The slim chance it's not gonna look crazy later. And he did the forehead. Did he do the forehead with the same brush? I think he did. And he went also into the clavicle bones. And wait, turn down my sleeves. Let me zoom you out a little bit so you can see. So I guess I'm supposed to paint my clavicles. You know what? I'm just gonna go with the brush here. So it's supposed to emphasize the triangles. And remember, Tati says, I don't want my bones. Well, I don't mind my bones. So you got to paint over and under to emphasize the clavicle bones. Think like this. Isn't that snatural? Alright, better start blending this. If possible. I think I put a little too much and too dark. But once you put the foundation on, this is supposed to go all natural and go away. I'm holding my fingers crossed, it's gonna help. Because right now, we're looking very dark. And my hairline looks white and it's dark. This is a freak show. Well, at least somebody is enjoying it. You. Because this is crazy. Alright, blend. You figure I'm not going anywhere after this, did you? Definitely not shopping, definitely not for a walk. So now he's taking the eyebrow brush and he's using the same contour shade to contour the nose with this. This is a very thin brush, so alright, let's try this. Sorry, I had to stop and watch a little more because he did the same brush for the lips. So we're gonna put this over. That's the same concealer to make lips look bigger, apparently. And it's definitely working in an odd, weird way, but that looks bizarre, but we're going with this. So I think next he painted her whole body. He started with the chest and he painted this with darker tone foundation, which I do have darker tone foundation, but I'm going to find out how dark it is. If it's not dark enough, I'm going to use concealer and add to the foundation because we can mix. So I have this Forever foundation of 105 Sand. It might be dark enough because it has to be like a couple of tones darker. This kind of looks light, but let's see. And I have this. This is like a Korean beauty, a Lola Fox. This one is medium almond, so this is supposed to be dark. So let's see. So it's still, I think it's still not dark enough because he really went to town and he painted her dark. So I think what I'm gonna do is add this concealer to the foundation because I didn't feel like going shopping for a darker foundation because like I'm not gonna do this again. I don't think so. Well, if I do this again, then I'll buy dark foundation. So now I'm gonna take this concealer and just put it in a same mixing pad here. And this should do it. Of course, I don't want to make it all too dark because we're gonna have dimension. But let's see. So for that, I guess I can use this Morphe brush I have. That's a foundation brush. So I'll mix this together. And this should give me a nice tan look. Alright, let's paint. Yeah, that's definitely a tan color. I'm gonna have to base this thing off of me for hours and hours. Or at least minutes. This is painted the house. Oh my god. It's crazy. You know what it's gonna look like with the white back and the dark front. It's just like doing a painting. I feel like Tati right now. Look at my hand. Kind of living for this. Ooh. Then he used some kind of brush that I was trying to see. It looked kind of like fluffy like this. It's another Morphe brush. It's actually not Morphe, it's Crown brush. I don't remember where I got it from. And I think he went over for forehead like this and kind of patting motions. So it seems like it's a similar shape. Of course he's using his own brushes, so trying to tone down this now. We don't want to get rid of contour, but just want to blend it. Alright, I have decided to go for the light foundation. I'm just gonna use the same Dewy Wet n Wild, and this is in the color Classic Beige. And I think this is like my color, so it should be good. So I'll add that to the palette. And that should go, I think it's like it went all over with it. I guess I'll use the same brush. And let's just hope it's gonna look good. Ooh, that's light. This might be too light. You don't want to get rid of a contour. So you said don't get rid of the lips, just pat over them. This will need to be blended because it's gonna be so cakey. So I just watched the next segment when he was doing blush again, and I don't have any liquid blush. I don't like them, so I'm just going to use a lipstick, one of these, and I think this is gonna be it. So lipstick is a cream product, so it's not a liquid lipstick. Liquid lipstick will not work because it's drying, so this is like a glossy lip color, and I got it from Profusion, and I can use the same brush. I think one of these. Just gonna go into it and hold my fingers crossed. It's not gonna look too freakish. Just gonna brush it on my hand first. Okay, it's sort of working. Yeah, it gives a little nice glow. J-Lo glow. Ooh, I don't want to go too crazy. The amount of washing I'm gonna have to do after this is ridiculous. I'll have to base myself and the brushes because everything is completely effed up. I think at this point he took a brush and married it off together. They did not show what he did with the nose, But apparently he put a little more foundation on the nose, because I'm looking now and she's all blended. So I think I have to mess up yet another brush. So I do have one clean or two. I think I'm gonna use this one. That's a Jessup Define Buffer. So we're just gonna use this. And I think it's supposed to be a clean brush, so kind of marry it all together. So let's try to buff this all out, because God knows I have enough products for 10 people here. I have so much stuff on my face, it's ridiculous. I'm kind of scared to go for the nose, because it might turn to a disaster. I think I'm gonna use the brush with a little bit of foundation on it, so it's not as crazy. This will need to be fixed for sure, because that did not go well. That's why they didn't show him blending on camera. I bet that did not look all hot, because that is not hot. Alright, so I'm gonna take the flat brush and go back to the concealer to fix this, because that was a trickery. They didn't show what he did. And this is not fair. And I'm probably gonna take another flat brush and go in the middle of my nose to paint the white line. Alright, I think next is a setting powder, and this is very concerning because it doesn't look like he set her cheeks. And oh, I guess I'm gonna go for the same thing. So here's my fluffy brush for powder. I'm gonna use this, and we're going to set. I'm going to use e.l.f. Halo Glow, because he wanted to use glowy, and I'm gonna also finish up with a skin finish opalescent to get a little more glow, because I'm not sure what exactly he was using, but something I don't have clearly. So I'm gonna start with e.l.f. Alright, now that I was set, I'm going with the opalescent by Revolution Pro, and that's gonna give me some glow, because I don't have glowing Hoey setting powder as Scott Barnes has. So I have to use my own glowing Hoey stuff. And this is glowing Hoey, the house, down boots. And that's thank you Missa, she got us all onto this powder. So really gives you subtle glow. You can put it all over your face. So next he went with a highlighter. Again, I don't have what he has, so I'm just gonna use what I got in the BoxyCharm, because it looks like it's a very subtle glow, but not like a paint. So I'm gonna use this Too Faced highlighter, Fancy Pink Diamond. It's not like the most blinding, and I have a tiny fan brush, and that's like a shame to my brush from his big brush. If you ever seen Scott Barnes fan brush, that's like fat. It's fat, it's big, it probably highlights way better, but we're gonna try. Ooh, actually works. Not shabby. So next he did the bronzer, and the bronzer, he did something, I'm not even sure what product it was, so I'm just gonna use a mix maybe. I have this Master Bronzer by Maybelline. It's kind of dark, it's called Paradise, and I also have a Butter Bronzer, which might be a little too light because we want to create more dimension for this kind of look. And it looks like he did not contour like with a cool tone. He went right for the glowy bronzer look. So I'm gonna use the angled brush because I don't have his fancy brushes, and I'm gonna go right here. This is like, I think it's from either BoxyCharm or Ipsy. It's a Firma brush 103. Has nice angle here. Alright, blends pretty nicely. And I think I like this Master Chrome shade a little better than Butter Bronzer, because we're trying to get a little more sharp edges for film and performance. I'm so going to perform after this somewhere. So he says to blend it out everywhere so it connects in the lines. That's what I agree with him. I like to do, blending all over, not just like the forehead, the line, and the line. So you want to do everything connected. Otherwise, it's going to be obvious that you have something weird. And the weird thing here is my hairline. I really need like a brown wig right now. Well, if I did do it for stage, I probably wouldn't go that far into hairline. That was a big mistake. Because that looks weird. It doesn't look natural, it looks unnatural. Alright, so what I missed is the spray, the Neutrogena spray to give it a glow. So I think this is going to laundry because I'm about to go full on. So I guess I'm just doing the whole thing. So Neutrogena, I don't have it, but we have here the Fine Equate product from Walmart, which is the same thing. Come on, it's a spray, it's sunscreen, it's gonna glow. So this is Kids sunscreen, SPF 50. And this is 6:27 at night right now. So I'm not going anywhere. Not in the sun, that's for sure. So now we're gonna be glowing Hoey. See that? It works. And it requires showering, like excessive showering. And I think it's gonna land right in my camera lens. This isn't good. It might give me a slight blur effect unintentionally. So now that we're waiting for this to dry, he did the lip liner. And I'm just gonna use what I have. I have here a Milani, a lip liner. And I guess I'm gonna trace what I already created with the concealer earlier. So let's do this. So this was Milani in Nude 03, I believe. Yes, 03. So now I'm just going to create this kind of a nude glossy lip. He created her. I'm gonna go with the liquid catsuit, and this is Kochi Bear Naked, and this is Wet n Wild. So I totally forgot that he highlighted her brow bone in inner corner, so I went ahead, did that off camera, and also filled in my eyebrows off camera because it's just simple. I have microblading, and I just added a little more of CoverGirl Precise Pencil, and that's what we getting. A very snatched and very glowing Hoey. I'm kind of liking this from like distance, but don't look too close, but don't. Because if you look too close, you're gonna go. So let's see what's next. Alright, we're back in business. Battery died. I've been taking so much sweet time for this glowy and Hoey. I'm kind of feeling it. So what else can I possibly use, but not Tati Beauty? Tati Beauty palette is absolutely gorgeous, amazing, and I have to use it for this tutorial. So I'm using just a fluffy brush. I think he made it really simple, so I'm gonna use something cheap from AliExpress. But this is a good brush, so just zoom in a little bit. And I'm going to go into Soothe first, Matte Soothe. And I put a little foundation here. I don't think he primed her eyelids. I just put a little foundation because I was so pink from stain. That eyeshadow stained me, so I'm just gonna do what he did, just like a real simple rounded shape. It's gonna be the simplest eyeshadow look ever because I usually like color. And this is very weird to me. Like circle of motions, like you said. Now I'm going to take a little bit of a denser brush. Again, it's an expensive brush from Ipsy Bag. And I'm going to go into Ritual. And I'm using mattes because I think he used all mattes. So let's just go deepen up the crease. So with the same shade, I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line. And I'm going back to Ritual. I think I want to go to Sequin just because I can. Because he didn't have that palette at the moment, but I do. So I'm going to So it looks like he went with a shimmery shade in the middle with his finger. I think he used his finger. And I'm gonna try to go with Story first. And it looks like it was a warm. So I'm gonna go with Story and maybe add a little Soothe into it. So we'll see what looks right. To kind of try to duplicate what he did in the video. Just gonna go right in my finger. Oh, this is so beautiful. I'm forgetting. I haven't used this palette like in weeks. Forgetting how it looks. How beautiful this looks. Look at that. This is so beautiful. So I put mascara on off camera because nobody is interested. So this is Secret Express Control Makeup of Season. Some is from Amazon. I just try to go through my mascaras and see which ones I like better. This is a real good mascara. It's waterproof and really elongates her lashes. So I think he smoked out her lash line, so I did a little bit of that with Memory, with a black eyeshadow. I think he used a brown, but I wanted to add a little black because the eyelash is gonna go there and it's gonna cover it up. So he used very dramatic lashes. I think I won't go with the fluffy ones. This look more dramatic. Something about this I don't like. I don't like how tight together they are. So let me put the lash on and I'll be back. So I put the lashes on and we having this now. Move the mirror out of the way. So it looks like they went with the mascara over the lashes, so I might as well just add a little more. So he did add a little bit black along the lash line, the upper and the lower. So that was not all brown. But they did not add any glitter on the eyelid. And I feel like if it's Tati Westbrook palette, I gotta add some glitter. So that's the only thing I'm gonna do different. I have to use a little bit of her glitter. And I think I want to go either into Story or Soothe. Okay, all done. Now we're ready to perform. I'll go on stage and I'll sing something, or most likely do some Zumba moves, because that's what I do on stage. So the stage performance is not anything new to me, but usually I don't teach Zumba like this. So I'm just kidding. Anyway, I really like this. I like this. I thought I was gonna hate this look, but I really like this. This proves the point what Tati Westbrook was saying. You don't need a gazillion of colors on the eyelids to make it look glamorous, because this is glamorous, really glamorous, the house. And I'm living for this. This is so beautiful. It looks freaky in person because when you look close, I have orange hairline. This would have been blended better if I were the real J-Lo, of course. And yeah, if you look close by, you can see a little bit of a foundation falling into lines, just a little bit, nothing crazy. You see the cakeness a little bit. The forehead looks good, the cheeks look good. Actually, most of it doesn't look that bad. I'm actually shocked that it doesn't look that bad. The under eyes look a little crusty because there is a lot of concealer there, you know, with all that highlighting. But if I'm doing some J-Lo moves on stage, this would be just right. When the light hits you the right way when you're performing, that's what I go for. So what do you guys think? I don't want to take it off now because I like it so much. And the glow is insane. And the color match is insane too. I need a spray tan. I feel like Tati, like I need spray tan stat. Oh my god, this is so much better than this. So I guess I'm gonna keep it on until I have to take it off because I don't want to. I like to look J-Lo fabulous, glowy and hoey, snatural. So let me comment below what you guys think. Would you try this? Just for fun and shitsis. Of course, nobody would go out like this, especially with a color match. When the skin is so light and you just paint yourself from the front and you're all white in the back. That's the look we're going for. If you want to see the eyes up close, there you go. Got some glitter. Yeah, a little textured because of all the layers. But it does look so glowy and the skin looks so snatched. I need to start cream contouring more. I was like a cream contour hater, really. I usually say, I don't need cream contour. My face is too thin. My face is not too white. It's pretty thin. My nose is pretty thin. Why do I need to cream contour? But the snatch is for real. This is life. The snatural is the life. So okay, I think I'm gonna have to go and leave you alone, guys. So leave me a comment, let me know what you think. I want you to try this look and maybe send me some pictures, tag me on Instagram. That would be a great challenge because I picked it up from Missa. So I'm gonna link her channel below. You don't have to have a channel. You have makeup at home. Why don't you try this? Try this. Go on my Instagram and tag me with your look, with your snatural look. I would love what you guys have, what you can create. It's really simple, just a lot of layers. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I upload every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 11 AM Pacific time. Leave me a comment and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching and love you. Bye.